Get ready for massive news. We are kicking things off with the UFC Freedom 250 event. We are talking about the insane luxury price tag announced for tickets to this massive card happening at the White House. We dive deep into how influential people can snag access to this historic event, including exclusive partner investment opportunities, and what that ticket package actually includes, setting the stage for an unforgettable spectacle.
Tired of dropping your phone or struggling to hold it with one hand? The PopSocket's Pop Grip gives you a secure grip, works as a phone stand, and even lets you swap the top for a fresh new look. Simple, useful, and perfect for everyday phone use. Click the link in the comments to grab yours on Amazon.
Next up, we have an incredible moment in the Oval Office. We look at the intense exchange between UFC champion Ilia Topuria and U.S. President Donald Trump as they visited the residence ahead of the huge fight card on June 14th. Topuria challenges the president on his decisions, and the conversation gets heated as they discuss everything from national pride to the intensity of the upcoming matchups, leaving you wondering what else was said in that exclusive meeting. Now we switch gears to the massive scale of the event itself. We examine President Donald Trump's plans to host the UFC Freedom 250 on the White House lawn, tying it into his 80th birthday and the 250th anniversary of the United States. We break down the details of the planned event, the expected attendance of 4,000 people, and the unprecedented nature of staging a professional sporting event on the presidential grounds. And finally, we wrap up with crucial backstage tension. We hear directly from Khamzat Chimaev as he addresses the concerns raised by UFC President Dana White regarding the main event ahead of UFC 328. Chimaev speaks out on the rising tensions with Strickland, addressing threats and setting expectations for the cage, and we tell you what the promotion is really worried about moving into the next fight week. Don't miss the rest of the breakdown. The UFC Freedom 250 event, scheduled for June 14, 2026, at the White House, has introduced an unprecedented level of exclusivity with the announcement of ultra-luxury ticket packages. While the event is primarily aimed at the U.S. military and generally accessible, a highly exclusive offering has been unveiled, with tickets priced at an astonishing $1.5 million. This high-tier access is being marketed as a partner investment opportunity, targeting influential individuals and high rollers. Ariel Helwani revealed these premium tickets, which grant holders access to a comprehensive package including reserved seating for the UFC Freedom 250 event, a press conference, ceremonial weigh-ins, general admission, access to a Zac Brown concert, floor tickets to the anticipated UFC 329 event featuring Conor McGregor's expected return, and even WWE event integration ring signage. Dana White had previously indicated an expected attendance of over 4,000 military personnel. This highly coveted package underscores the event's status as a significant gathering, blending sporting spectacle with high-level networking and exclusive entertainment access. UFC White House fighters, including champion Ilia Topuria and Justin Gaethje, visited the Oval Office ahead of an unprecedented UFC event scheduled for June 14th at the White House, coinciding with the celebration of the United States' 250th anniversary and President Trump's 80th birthday. The card features lightweight King Topuria facing Justin Gaethje, while Alex Pereira battles Cyril Gane for the interim heavyweight title. The athletes engaged in a conversation with President Trump. Topuria questioned the president about why he would give his friend, Gaethje, the toughest test, prompting Trump to state he wanted to give the hardest test. Topuria expressed confidence in the upcoming bout, stating, "I feel very good. I have complete faith. It's gonna make an amazing fight." Topuria also remarked on the president's demeanor, saying, "I never thought you would be so kind." To which Trump responded, "Well, I have a false image." In separate discussions, Trump discussed the prospects of a deal to end the U.S.-Iran conflict, asking Gaethje if they were in good shape, to which Gaethje responded, "Fantastic shape." The president also offered praise for the fighters, emphasizing their pride, noting that they fight with great pride, especially when injured, and that enemies also possess great pride. Topuria is an unbeaten, two-weight UFC champion of Georgian Spanish heritage, while Gaethje is currently in his second reign as interim lightweight champion, aiming to secure the undisputed belt. The main event between Pereira and Gaethje is notable as it is the only bout on the card not featuring an American fighter, pitting the Brazilian Pereira against the French Gaethje. Other notable matchups include Sean O'Malley against Ayman Zahabi, Michael Chandler versus Mauricio Ruffi, and Steve Garcia against Diego Lopes. The card also features 2 All-American bouts, Kyle Daukaus versus Bo Nickel and Josh Hockett versus Derek Lewis, the latter pairing being announced following a request from President Trump. President Donald Trump is set to host a unique celebration for his upcoming 80th birthday, combining a live Ultimate Fighting Championship event with Flag Day. Titled UFC Freedom 250, the event is scheduled for June 14, 2026, and will take place on the White House lawn. The event will feature 4 high-profile fighters, including Alex Pereira, Cyril Gaethje, Justin Gaethje, and Ilia Topuria, whom Trump described as the greatest fighters in the world. Gaethje expressed his honor in participating and credited Trump's support for the UFC's early mainstream success in the 1990s, stating the organization would be 10 years behind without him. During a recent news briefing, President Trump unveiled renderings of the octagon setup on the South Lawn and announced that the event will be free to the public. Approximately 4,000 attendees are expected to sit around the octagon. Framing the event as both a celebration of American culture and a major entertainment milestone, Trump highlighted the unprecedented nature of hosting a professional sporting event on the presidential residence, marking the first time a UFC fight would be staged on White House grounds. The timing is also strategically linked to his birthday and the nation's semi-quincentennial celebration, marking the 250th anniversary of the U.S. Khamzat Chimaev has addressed recent concerns raised by UFC President Dana White regarding the upcoming main event at UFC 328. Chimaev, the middleweight champion, is set to make his first title defense since defeating Dricus du Plessis in August 2025, facing Sean Strickland. The card, headlined by Chimaev versus Strickland, is scheduled for Prudential Center in Newark and features 2 title bouts. Tensions have escalated between Chimaev and Strickland in recent weeks, leading to fears within the UFC about a physical altercation before the fight. Dana White had previously canceled Chimaev's planned face-off with Strickland due to these concerns, which were further heightened after Strickland reportedly made a gun threat to Chimaev. However, Chimaev has publicly reassured the promotion that he is no longer willing to engage in outside altercations. In a recent video, Chimaev stated, "That loudmouth talks too much, but nothing is going to happen. How are you supposed to fight with 100 people around? We'll show our emotions in the cage. I came here to make money. I moved past that unprofessional stage a long time ago." He expressed hope that both fighters would perform well and recover effectively. The UFC remains vigilant, noting that Strickland also confronted Dricus du Plessis during media obligations leading up to their title fight at UFC 296. Consequently, security teams are reportedly being prepared for Thursday's press conference and Friday's weigh-in, anticipating potential flare-ups.